What's up everyone, this is ElvisLifts and welcome back to a video series that's been forgotten, Journey to Handstand, episode 2, back at it. It's been quite a while since I did my first episode of Journey to Handstand, and handstand has been one of my goals for 2021, and I have made some decent progress on my handstand, the freestyle handstand, the handstand push-ups, since I did have the injury and I had to recover from that. And since handstand and everything, the shoulders are very involved obviously in the handstand, it was one of those things where I was not exactly sure how much can I push myself, how much volume can I actually do, so I don't reignite the injury, so to speak. So I had to be very careful, very cautious, because I take injuries very seriously, and after a few beginner mistakes, so to speak, I can definitely say that I am very cautious about doing how many sets and how many volume I do per day. I analyze how much should I do so I can avoid injuries, because in my opinion and from my personal experience, from all the training that I have done over the years, I can definitely tell that the biggest mistake and the main reason that I had any injuries at all was doing too much volume, too many sets, too many reps. If I had keep the reps in modest average number, I would never got them. Most of the volume was from doing videos for the YouTube, so that's something that you can't really avoid, because I wanted to help my YouTube channel grow and so on, but I don't think that's really necessary. So as you can see on the screen, I'm doing warm-up. So warm-up is also something that you should really not skip. I know a lot of people skip warm-ups, especially if you're a young guy, you're 20, you're 18 years old, you're young, you just don't warm up and you get away with it. That's because you're still young, but it's I'm 27, I'm still also quite young. I'm not old by any means, I'm not saying that, but after you get injured once or twice, I think you start really think about all these things, and at least you have to do some warm up, at least 5 minutes, maybe some running to get the blood flow. And I also did some dip shrugs, 3 sets per 20 reps as a warm-up as well. These are great to get your blood flowing in your traps, a little bit in shoulders. It's interesting exercise, and I have seen a lot of guys do it as a warm-up, and I did decide to include it in my routine as well. And 20 reps is quite high, but when you're doing warm-ups, you should always aim for high reps and exercises that are very easy. You don't want to do 3 rep exercise, it just doesn't make any sense. The warm-up always should be high reps and something that is not very challenging. So I did the high reps, and I definitely felt that I'm getting warmed up from this exercise. And usually when you do the warm-ups, you should not exhaust yourself. Yes, you will feel maybe a little bit tired after everything, but you should not like deplete a lot of energy, because the main workout is coming, and you need to have the energy for actual workout so you can do everything that is planned. So I did 1 set of handstand holds as well, and that was the last thing that I did in my warm-up, and this is just to get my back, my shoulders, everything get used to the movements that I'm about to do. And I will showcase how my handstand journey looks at the moment, and you can look at my errors in form or maybe in my training, and let me know in the comment section down below what do you guys think about that. So I did handstand push-ups against the wall, in this case a 3. I did 3 sets of this. In the first set I did 6 reps, in the next I did 4, and if I'm not mistaken, in the last third set I did 3 reps. So it's pretty okay. But one thing that I definitely noticed was after the handstand push-ups, my shoulder it was feeling a little bit weird. I don't want to say it was in pain because my mobility, my movement of the shoulder is good, the range of motion of it is good, but it still sometimes feels a little bit weird. It's like very specific, not exactly the pain type of feeling. I can't really describe it, it's very hard, but it's definitely something's up there still. So I'm very worried about that because I was injured in the left shoulder, as I said that many times, so I really don't want to get the shoulder in a worse position that it is now, because now I'm perfectly fine. I did even train my shoulders in the gym a little bit, but now I'm doing again full calisthenics, so no gym for me anymore. My membership is already ended, and that's about that. So after the 3 sets of handstand push-ups, I moved on to the handstand freestyle practice, and as you can see, I am doing a little bit freestyle. As you can see, my legs do get away from the tree, but I always lose balance, and I just can't seem to find that point that I can have that balance and I can handstand freestyle. It's always that little bit of time and then I fall down. It's always the same, and it's been for that like months already. As you can see, I had that balance, it seemed pretty good, and I just lose it. It's very hard for me to find that balance. I don't know why, maybe where exactly is the mistake, but it's very hard, and I've been trying to do this a lot, and I don't seem to improve that much, so maybe I should include some additional exercises which will help me, because the handstand push-ups against the tree won't exactly translate to the freestyle handstand, and I know that, but I need to improve my shoulder strength as well. After this I tried the tucked version, so maybe it's easier, but I still couldn't do it. Maybe I'm too close to the tree, I'm not exactly sure, but I was not able to do it more than like 1 second, or even if it is 1 second. So that is that, and then we moved on to the dips. The first set I did with body weight only, and I did 20 reps, so very good amount of reps. The form was good as well, nothing to complain about. I'm very strong in dips, as you have saw my videos with the additional weight. I have no problems in dips, and my form is also very nice in them. I do quite deep range of motion, so you have to be very careful, but I don't feel any discomfort. I don't feel any pain in dips at all, so I feel safe doing them quite deep. And the second set I did with 1 resistance band, so it was a lot more difficult, and if I'm not mistaken, I did 10 reps in second set, which is also quite good, because if you add that resistance band, it makes it a lot harder. And this way, by using bands, you can actually simulate adding additional weight without the actual weight, so that's a great way to actually have progressive overload and gain strength. And on the third set I did it with 2 resistance bands, and as you can see, my triceps was popping. Really satisfied with how it looks and how I performed, really good, and nothing to complain about. And this is a close-up shot of that, and this was the 4th set with also 2 resistance bands, and I did 6 reps. Was quite a struggle. After the 5th rep I felt like I couldn't do it, but I didn't give up, and I got 1 more extra rep as a finisher in the dips. And after the dips I was quite exhausted already, but I still included some planche lean push-ups. I did 3 sets of these, and I usually do 6 reps. I can't seem to progress in this exercise. I always do 3 sets of 6 reps or 3 sets of 5 reps, somewhere along those lines, in somewhere in that range, and I can't seem to increase reps in this exercise. But I went pretty deep, and I felt like my form was really good, so I can't really complain about that. So also, guys, I have a Patreon page, and since now I'm thinking about buying myself a new apartment, and that will take a toll on my financial things. I would really appreciate if you would support me. Any support is greatly appreciated. Thank you, guys. And this is it for this video for the most part. Let me know in the comment section down below what do you think of my training, what should I add or what should I discard from my routine, and see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.